But if you take all these principles and put them on a table, and you see what do we do in the on-site classroom, what do we do online, and what do we not do well, the tragedy today is we waste on-site regular classrooms to do lectures. And all the other things, and the reason is, because we want to test the product for the exams, right? All the other things we don't do well at all. It's a tragedy. And actually today during COVID, the tragedy is worse because we've taken those lectures and we're doing them through Zoom. The right way to do it is to create
translation,
asynchronous videos.
Universal genetic code, ribosomes, all their.
This man is Eric Lander. He's an MIT Harvard professor. He is led one of the two teams that sequence the human genome. If you're going to learn biology, you might as well watch this man. And if you watch him asynchronously, then the beauty is that you can do a lot more things than you can do if you just did a Zoom lecture. So now let's look at what the future is going to look like. The future to me is going to look like this. These lectures that we do in person, they have to go online. An online lecture can be paused, it can be fast forwarded, you can consume it slowly, you can interrupt it, you can do a double speed. And all the things that we waste the classroom for today, right? And all these other tricks, all the cognitive tricks, you can actually apply online. Retrieval effects, spaced repetition, interleaving. By the way, Duolingo, Babbel, all these software programs use this. All the programs that we use for learning languages, they use so many of these tricks. You can do all of that online. And online does it better than the lecture. And this is where WOC comes in. You were designed from the beginning to go this route. You were visionary, right? In fact, most classrooms are wasted. What should classrooms do then? What should MIT be doing? And what have we been doing for the last few years? We've been saying the things that you cannot do online, we will do in the classroom. That is, build some context, maybe work on curiosity. There's a lot of work on coaching, hands-on learning. And the beauty for WOC is that the future is many of the things that I have in the left column at the bottom can actually happen through internships, apprenticeships, and jobs. So I think that the future is going to be a lot of online, a lot of connections with companies where you can do internships, and universities that have the courage to reshape themselves to focus on the things that we cannot do online and to push online the things that we can do much better online. And that is a multidimensional, what I call flipped classroom, right? People have called this a flipped classroom, but I'm calling this a multidimensional flipped classroom. It's a complete re-examination of how universities ought to operate. When we come back from COVID, we have to make the classroom count. So I'm going to end with this last slide and just say that universities are in a crisis right now, because when we all return from COVID, I hope to God we don't stare at each other and say, my God, we could have done this over Zoom. I hope that the universities, the regular universities, the MITs, the Harvards, the traditional universities, will become places of action, creation, and impact. But I think the future belongs to online universities that strike deals with companies, internships, apprenticeships.